Today, I told you a horror story. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My live streaming today. I told you a horror story. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My live streaming today. I told you a horror story. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My live streaming today. I told you a horror story. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My live stream. Hello. If you are hearing this broadcast, if you can pick up my voice through the layers of static and the howling wind, I need you to listen very carefully. Do not come looking for me. Do not try to triangulate this signal. My name is Elias Thorne, and I am, or I was, the interim caretaker for the Blackwood Signal Tower. They told me this was the easiest job in the world, a simple 6-month stint of solitude with a payout that could erase every debt I've ever made. They said all I had to do was sit in the booth, watch the coastline, and ensure the signal light kept spinning. But they lied. They didn't tell me about the dampness that gets into your bones, or the way the ocean looks like black oil at midnight. And they certainly didn't tell me about the list I found taped to the underside of the main console desk on my first night. It wasn't printed on official company letterhead. It was scrawled on the back of a grease-stained napkin in shaky, erratic handwriting, the kind of writing that looks like it was done in the dark by a hand that couldn't stop trembling. It didn't say safety protocols or standard operating procedures. It just said, how to survive the night. I laughed at it then. I thought it was a hazing joke left by the last guy to spook the new blood. I crumpled it up and threw it in the trash. But I'm not laughing now, because the sun went down 3 days ago, and it hasn't come back up. The sky is a bruised purple, and the stars are in the wrong positions. I dug that napkin out of the trash 2 days ago, and it is the only Bible I have left. The first warning on the note was about the fog. It said that the fog is not weather, and that if I saw it turn a pale, sickly yellow, I had to lock the blast doors and kill the ventilation immediately. It said not to breathe what comes in. I thought it was ridiculous until yesterday morning when the horizon vanished. It wasn't gray mist. It was the color of old bruises and sulfur. I locked the doors just in time, but I could hear it hissing against the glass like acid trying to eat its way through to me. The note said the yellow fog carries voices of people you know, asking to come in. I heard my mother outside the heavy iron door. My mother has been dead for 10 years. She was crying. She said it was cold and she just wanted to warm up by the light. I sat on the floor with my hands over my ears and hummed until my throat bled, just to drown her out. Then there was the phone. The note was very specific about the phone. It said that every night at exactly 3:33 in the morning, the heavy black rotary phone on the wall would ring. The terrified scrawl emphasized that the phone is disconnected from the landline. The cord is literally cut dangling 2 inches from the wall. But I was instructed to pick it up anyway. It said I had to hold it to my ear for 10 seconds, then hang up without speaking. If I heard breathing on the other end, I was to count to 3 before hanging up. The first time it happened, the ringing was so loud it felt like it was vibrating my teeth. I picked it up, shaking, staring at that severed cord. I put the receiver to my ear, expecting silence. Instead, I heard water. Sloshing, heavy, wet footsteps walking on a wooden floor. But the footsteps sounded like they were coming from inside the earpiece, getting closer to the microphone. I hung up. I didn't wait for the breathing. I think that was my first mistake. The rule that haunts me the most, the one that is making me question my own sanity, is about the basement. The note said very clearly, there is no basement in this tower. It warned that if I heard knocking coming from beneath the floorboards, I should stomp my foot twice to acknowledge them, but under no circumstances should I open the trapdoor. The problem is, there is a trapdoor. It's right there, under the rug in the center of the room. And every hour, on the hour, something knocks. 3 slow, deliberate thuds. Thump. 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 It sounds like knuckles rapping against wood. Yesterday, I stomped back. And the knocking stopped. But then I heard a scratching sound, like fingernails dragging across the bottom of the floorboards, trying to find a purchase, trying to push the door up. I've been drinking coffee to stay awake, but the shadows in the corners of the room are starting to detach themselves. I broke another rule yesterday. The note said that if I saw a ship on the horizon with no lights, I had to turn the signal beam off immediately. I saw it.
a massive, rusted hull drifting through the black waves, looking like a destroyer from the Second World War that had been dredged up from the deep. It was drifting closer, completely silent. I froze. I didn't turn the light off. I just stared. And as the beam of the lighthouse swept over the deck of that ship, I saw them. Hundreds of them. People. Standing perfectly still on the deck. All looking up at me. All of them wearing the same uniform I am wearing right now. They didn't have faces. Just smooth skin where eyes and mouths should be. And when the light hit them, they all raised a hand and pointed at the tower. Now I can hear the metal groaning. They're inside. I don't know how, but they're inside. I heard the blast door screech open 10 minutes ago. I'm locked in the lantern room at the very top, the highest point of the tower. I can hear them climbing the spiral stairs. It's a wet, slapping sound like raw meat hitting metal. Slap, drag, slap, drag. They are moving slowly, but they are coming. I checked the napkin again. I missed the last rule because the writing was so small, crammed into the corner of the paper. It said that if they get in, I must destroy the light. It said they cannot take me if I am in total darkness, but I can't do it. The light is the only thing keeping me sane. If I break the bulb, I'm alone in the dark with them. The handle to the lantern room is turning. It's rusting as it turns. I can see the metal flaking off and falling to the floor. Time is moving differently here. Everything is decaying. I have a heavy wrench in my hand. I have to break the light. It's the only way. I'm sorry. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. I'm going to do it. I'm going to smash it. Brief pause. It's done. The glass is shattered. The bulb is dead. It is so dark in here. My eyes are straining to adjust. I can hear them in the room with me. They aren't attacking me. They're just breathing. Wait, the light is gone, but I can still see. Why can I still see? There's a faint, sickly glow coming from the floor, from under the floorboards, the trapdoor. It's opening. Oh God, it's not a basement. It's not a basement at all. It's a way out, or a way down. The light is coming from down there, and they are dragging me toward it. They aren't faceless anymore. They have my face. They all have my face. Don't take the job. Don't take the money. If you hear this, stay away from Blackwood. They have me. They ha. Thank you for listening to the Blackwood Signal Tower orientation tape. We look forward to your employment. Have a safe shift.
If you are hearing this broadcast, if you can pick up my voice through the layers of static and the howling wind, I need you to listen very carefully. Do not come looking for me. Do not try to triangulate this signal. My name is